Tēnā koutou, no mai hoki mai. Ki te whare ha kina kina ha ka papa. Ki o tipoti. Nā mihi nui kia katou. Mō te kimu I tēnei pau, ka tākaro nā Phoenix Thunder me nā SkyCity Stampede. Ko Matt Whiffen, toko ingoa a ko Jarman Herricks, toko kaiho tēnei. Welcome to the Dunedin Ice Stadium. Tonight, Game 2 of the weekend's action. It is the Phoenix Thunder home team up against this travelling SkyCity Stampede, who, after a massive comeback in last night's game, took away the victory 6-4. Jarman Herricks, talk to me about the first period of that game.
The first period was, it got off to a real hot start, 10 seconds in. We had a goal straight out the gate. It was Allen to Allen, and they got on the board. The Phoenix Thunder got on the board in the first 10 seconds. They then followed it up with another goal.
That was about a minute later.
That was shortly after, yeah. And then gave up a penalty, then gave up a short-handed goal, and then got another one later on, and then was it about 6 seconds to go?
I think it was 2.
2 seconds. It was 2 seconds. It was a buzzer beater right at the end. Managed to put the score at the end of the first period at 4-1. So meant it was an uphill climb for the Stampede for the second and third periods.
Yeah, but they are a class outfit, aren't they? They got veterans and they got quality players across the board. They scored one in the second period to draw within 2, but it was that third period where they really took control of the game, and some bad penalties from the Phoenix Thunder led to some power play goals for the Stampede.
Yeah, there was a few bad penalties, and I think for the Phoenix Thunder, they need to get back to what they did last night in that first period, move on from the second and third period, because the third period, the penalties, you want to forget about them, move on, and set your game up from the get-go, the same as they had from the get-go last night.
Yeah, 2 power play goals and a short-handed one. Special teams for the SkyCity Stampede. No, don't want to mess around with those if you're the Phoenix Thunder. We've got changes in the goalie starts, dear Jamin.
Yes, so Moore is in for the Phoenix Thunder, and Brooks is in for the SkyCity Stampede. So it was kind of, you look at last night's goalie, Hasselman had a rocky start. It was pretty shaky. The glove was coming in and out of the glove. The puck was coming in and out of the glove. It was shaky. By the end of the game, he was solid as anything, and it kind of
it shifted to power.
Then having that puck
glove,
come in and out of the glove, and it was an interesting battle with the goalies a wee bit last night. They would go long times without a shot on, and then they'd get a flurry of shots. So we'll see what the goalies can do tonight.
Referee Ryan Cairns sticking with the goalies. I think he's trying to get the attention of the buzzer person at the back behind James Moore. Lions people tonight as well, Edward Howard and Barrett Wilson for a second night in a row. We are about to get underway here in Dunedin, and away we go, folks. Don't forget to head to NZIHL.com where you can follow the live stats to find out who's taking penalties and who's scoring goals and getting assists. Early icing here against the Stampede will give the Phoenix Thunder an opportunity to control the puck in the Stampede zone.
Yeah, early on last night, the Phoenix Thunder had a few offensive zone face-off wins, which turned into very good scoring opportunities. So
Stampede won the face-off and control the puck through the middle. They'll dump it in. Chance for Rusky Jones, who gets an early shot on James Moore in good position. Josh Hurley back after suspension. He's on the ice there with the Rusky Jones brothers, Ollie and Axel.
Yeah, but both teams having lineup changes tonight, and with having lineup changes,
the blender.
They've thrown all the players in the blender and mixed the lines up a wee bit.
Thunder win their first face-off in their zone and try and work it out. Flight turns it back. It's a shot from Ross, but it's still there for the Phoenix Thunder with Morgan Blair. Cross to Lilly. Looking for the pass up ice. They've turned it over. Morgan Blair, and a soft shot to the right of James Moore's covered up. It's definitely something they'll. Now last night, their first period, they worked. That was really well. Their passing was slick. They were breaking out of the zone with ease. You don't want to see any kind of like delay on getting the puck out from the Phoenix Thunder, because if the Stampede turn you around and force you to play in your own zone, that's trouble.
Yeah, it is, and it caught them last night, and it is trouble. So
Ian Ortis able to shuffle this one forward. Dylan Devon plays it behind the net. Stampede trying to break out. It's awfully close to another too many men for the Thunder. They got caught last night in the third period, and then it ended up on a 5-on-3. Gotta watch those changes. Pass up ice to McIntosh. His shot breaks the glass behind the net.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like we're in for a good delay here, because that has shattered that pane.
The poor goal judge sits behind the pane of glass next to that one.
Oh, yeah.
I would say they got a bit of a fright there.
I would say your heart would be going about a million beats at the moment after that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we knew he could shoot them, but I don't know if we knew he had that in him.
Yep. You'll see all the volunteers running to try and get something sorted here.
Hey, let's this commentary run sheet we've got here, Jamie. Looks like we can rattle through that pretty quickly. Now that we've got some glass on the ice. Last time we had glass broken on an NZIHL game here in Dunedin. It was pretty sure it was Matt Schneider going ass first into the boards and then falling through.
Yeah, there was down by the visitors' bench, I believe. Tristan Darling had the puck, and Schneider came in for a big hit, and Darling seen it.
He saw
so
it, right?
Took a step to the side, and Schneider carried on through, and plane of glass popped out, and
he finished
went
that check
over top of the boards and ended up on the ground on the outside of the rink. So
he was probably playing with glass in his trunks after that.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously it's a wee thing between these teams, maybe.
Yeah, it's quite unusual to see them shatter just like that. It's like a windscreen just exploding. Well, anyway, we've got a good crowd building here in Dunedin. They've come out in their droves. Home team got good support here in the last few years, but not just the hometown support, but the SkyCity Stampede travelling from Queenstown. Have got a good group of yellow jerseys in the house tonight, Jamin.
Yes, they're a team that when they play here in Dunedin, they travel well. Last night, not as much, but long weekend. It's a Saturday night game. Why not make the trip across the province to Dunedin and watch your home team play a road game? It's I think there's quite a lot of Green supporters that go the other way when the Phoenix Thunder play in Queenstown, and it's good to see the.
Certainly a healthy rivalry between the clubs, but it's certainly been a bit skewed to the results on the Stampede side of things the last few years. We'd love to see that change. It does look like the teams are going to leave the ice for a period of time. No point just hanging around.
I would, yeah. They're only a minute and a half into the game, so you don't really want to hang out here. Go hang out in the changing room. Talk game plan, and then when you come back out, it's like starting the game again. There's
absolutely with that much break.
Much break.
You don't want to cool down either. You know, you've warmed up, you've stretched, you've done all that, and now you got to go and sit down for. You don't know how long it's going to be. Hopefully, we're thinking 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most for a panel change.
Yeah. I just wonder if they will possibly do a quick groom as well, just to get any road bits of glass. I don't know.
Yeah, they've got some sort of, garden tools down there trying to get all the glass. It's not like the you see in the NZIHL when they have those big shovels, snow shovels, where they can come in and have a team of volunteers just sweeping the ice clean, which I would like to see that in the NZIHL, especially before shootouts. Just give either whether it's a quick groom, probably a bit long to do a groom, but just some long shovels just to clean up that middle part of the ice for people to stick handle a bit cleaner in the shootouts.
Yeah, it would make it a wee bit, I guess, quicker and cleaner. So we'll just
all right. So before the game, we were able to conduct a quick interview with Regan Wilson, one of the Phoenix Thunder's veteran defencemen. He's not playing this weekend due to illness. He's at home with COVID, and I'm sure he's getting plenty of attention from Megan, making sure he's well looked after. But he's gutted to miss the home games, of course. His thoughts on the game last night were that the first period from the Phoenix Thunder was first-class hockey. Really, really good stuff with good tape-to-tape passes and a lot of players finding space. And I believe Billy Shedd was certainly one of those players that was finding good space last night, definitely one of the better ones. He said everything was clicking, and if they can play like that, they can compete with any team in the league, and I definitely agree with that. That's, with last night's period one, any team would struggle with the way the Thunder were playing. But he also said the Stampede showed why they are the defending champions. They stayed poised under pressure, and they worked themselves into the game throughout the period. They got better and better, and then their special teams really took control. Those two power play goals in the third period were key. Regan Wilson said he'd love to see the Phoenix Thunder bring that energy that they had in the first period again, and to keep that up for the full 60 minutes and really put some pressure on the Stampede for the whole game. So thanks to Regan Wilson for answering some of those questions and giving us his thoughts on last night's game.
No doubt.
Darling had something to say too, Jamie, didn't he?
Yes.
Tristan Darling, of course.
Tristan Darling, saying, for tonight, it's about getting back to the basics of what they did well last night. Getting the pucks in deep, limiting those turnovers, and what they did in the first period really well, shooting the puck. They had 14, 15 shots on in the first period last night. Shooting that puck, he was saying they played well last night for extended periods of time, but need to do that over the full 60 minutes tonight. And if they can do that over the full 60 minutes tonight, they should see the results that they're wanting. They should be able to, put it all together and put it together for the 60 minutes. Walk away with the W.
Yep. Good stuff. I like hearing from the players. I'd like to be able to. I'd like to get here a bit earlier, but unfortunately today I wasn't able to get here early enough to just get some words from the coaches as well before games. Maybe we'll be able to get that going throughout the season. Of course, tonight's not the only game happening. Currently at the moment, the Red Devils are playing the Swarm up there in Christchurch. Currently, I believe it could be either still in the second period or just finished the second period. It's 3-3. That's the Canterbury Red Devils home opener, their first games of the season. And I believe I just saw some glass heading down behind the benches there, ready to get slotted into the panels down the end, so hopefully not too far away. The groomer is getting ready to do a quick scrape down the end.
Yeah.
Another game happened today too, Jamin. Were you here for the Dunedin Women's Thunder warm-up game, the pre-season game against Canterbury Inferno?
I was not here for it, but I had a quick word to the coach, the head coach for the Women's Thunder, and he was saying that, they played pretty well and came away with the W. So it was they have another game tomorrow morning here in Dunedin. I think not maybe 9:30 in the morning.
Oh, it's early.
It is early. It's where they get the they can find the ice time. So yeah, they are playing all their roster. So they have a, I believe it's quite like the Phoenix Thunder. They have a variety of players with a variety of experience, but quite a few young up-and-comers coming into the team, while still having a few of the older vets there to show them the ropes and let them, I guess, yeah, encourage them and get them through the games.
It's a good mix to have the old with the new, and they can impart some knowledge. The Thunder are currently with a couple of their veteran players away, injured or unwell, with Wilson and Enzo, Matt Enright away. You know, there's a lot of games under their belt that the Phoenix Thunder are missing, and players the likes of Jack Lewis, Ian Ortis, and even the new ones this year, Sebastian Stephen, William Barry, they can draw upon those players to, especially in those tight games. You know, like last night when they needed it, they needed some experience in that last period, maybe just to cool things down or just to slow things down, and impart some words of wisdom, just how to get through this tight period when you're feeling the pressure. They'll be looking forward to getting those players back on the ice.
Yes, definitely. Those players are invaluable when it comes to high-pressure situations, tight games, and when things aren't quite going your way. I guess that's the time where you need the vets to come in and lead by example.
Now the glass is just going up there. Speaking of the NZIHL, the New Zealand Women's Ice Hockey League, the Dunedin Women's Thunder have their home games coming up at the end of June, 29th and 30th of June. They'll be facing off against the Wakatipu Wild. Get your tickets for those. It's an exciting season ahead. The Dunedin Women's Thunder had a good year last year. They were able to make the semi-finals. They just tripped over in the semis to Wakatipu Wild, so they'll be looking for some redemption. They lost to the Steel. They'll be looking for redemption against the Steel on the 24th and 25th of August here in Dunedin. So if you're a ice hockey fan in Dunedin, get down to watch those. Fantastic to watch the Dunedin Women's Thunder play. The season starts off at the 22nd and 23rd of June with the Steel versus the Inferno. NZWIHL.com for all the scheduling and stats information for that one.
Yes, very exciting, very good action in the NZWIHL, and it's, get amongst it.
And they've been volunteering here this year. They'll be volunteering all year. They're doing a fantastic job. We've had a few of them working the camera, with the score bug down with Connor Dobson, and doing all sorts of various jobs around the stadium. So a big thank you to them. It's a bit of a volunteer thank you weekend, actually. I think there's going to be the names of all the volunteers put up on the scoreboard. And of course, you know, this organisation probably would struggle without all the volunteers that we have. You and myself, we're volunteers, Jarman, but there's lots more that goes on behind the scenes. The ones selling the drinks, merchandise, manning the doors, making sure that things like glass gets put back in when it gets shattered.
Yeah, making the music play.
Absolutely.
Goal judging.
Score box. They might get a wee handout, but they're doing it for the love more than anything else.
Even the coaches and roles like that it takes a lot of time and effort.
Yeah, these game days don't just magically happen. Of course, the Thunder management, Dave Richards, general manager, doing a good job of making sure the machine is well oiled. Sharon Darling's the operations manager. She's pretty much the mother of the team, I'd say. The way she talks to some of those boys. When I travelled with them in the last previous years, you could definitely tell that. They looked up to her for sure. Graham Darling, team manager. They've been doing that for a number of years now, so fantastic stuff to have them part of the team. Campbell Shepherd, the medic, making sure the boys get back on the ice if they're bumped and scraped, or make sure they're in peak physical fitness. Megan Kliegel, the marketing manager, does a good job with all the stuff that you actually see coming through the Facebook feed and the Instagram feed. Make sure that we have all the information here for us to talk about. Connor Dobson, the live stream communications, which is, he has a fantastic job making sure that you get to watch the Premier Ice Hockey in New Zealand live, uninterrupted, hopefully, without things going wrong. But I don't think there's any cords going to be pulled out this year by the young kids over there by the scorebox.
Yeah, plug in my phone charger.
Yeah. Oh, so are you live streaming this? I just need an extra 10% to play,
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush, or,
Yeah, hey, look, I think Connor does an absolutely outstanding job. You guys wouldn't be able to sit at home and watch this and listen to us blabber on about rubbish all night.
Trying to fill in time. Oh, hey, without Megan Kliegel, we wouldn't be able to fill in time. We'd just be yabbering about nothing.
We would.
Yeah. But with this
is
notes in front of us, we could talk all night probably.
Again, we could talk about we'll talk about the intermission stuff when the intermission comes. We probably could have had 3 intermission activities tonight. We've just had enough time.
Yeah, they could have done something down the other end there. Got some 3-on-3 with the young kids, which I'm hoping makes a return this year at some point. The under 15s or under 12s cross ice in between intermissions is one of my favourite things to watch. My son used to play ice hockey, and it was always good to watch the young kids playing. I haven't seen junior hockey for years now that he hasn't been playing. We're just about to get underway. By the looks of it, there's a quick groom going on down the end, just a dry scrape. But the glass is back in. Hopefully stronger set of glass down there now. So we can't be too far away from a restart. Don't forget to head to @PhoenixThunder _NZIHL on Instagram. I'm pretty sure that's it. For the Dart Engineering Player of the Day, go and vote once it's up. Keep checking on that, of course. Like and subscribe, or whatever you need to do. Head to the Facebook page too, like and subscribe to that one too. Get on the YouTube, NZIHL, so you don't miss any of the highlights of these games and notifications on live streaming. All right, I think we're about ready here after a probably 15-minute delay, would you say?
Yeah.
Right.
We have a bit of a delay, so just closing up the Zamboni doors, and we'll be ready for puck drop.
Who can put all that behind them, the fastness, and get back into playing, get it back up to playing speed?
Yeah, you really hope that you get a lucky bounce in the first of this face-off and get the puck on your stick, because you might be able to do something with it quickly.
Thunder control the draw. It goes on pads. There's a rebound. It goes back into the pads and out to the side. James Moore, good couple saves there. Bigstead trying to chase this one down. Gets it free. Trying to look to the front. It's one further in front. He puts another shot on. Is it loose? No, I think Brooks has got it. A good chase from Bigstead, and he able to win the puck there, Jamin.
Yeah, good. We work with this with the kids. It's position before possession, and he positioned himself well on the body, played the body so he could win the puck battle once he got down in deep, and doing that then just creates so many opportunities and chances. So we've got a goalie equipment.
Is he pulling his sleeve down?
Yeah, it's just pulled up over his pad. You can't be exposing
Next shot's coming over the glove, so make sure you watch out for that one, he says. McCullum up to the half boards. Ross trying to dance around Lilly. Stopped him at halfway. Up the middle for Devlin, he can't handle it. Lewis on the boards, puts it across to Lilly. Ian Ortis, did he get anything on it? He didn't. It'll be an icing. Lewis, so Ortis goal and assist last night for the Phoenix Thunder, one of the top scorers of last night, along with Billy Sheard, who got 2 assists. Axel Rusky-Jones take the draw here. Campbell trying to win it in the corner. It's been turned over. Rusky-Jones has it. Turns it back in behind. Flight will be the first one there. He puts it around the board. There's no one there for the Thunder, and Rusky-Jones will shuffle this one back in. Lilly finds Ortis. Ortis pass across ice. There's no one there. Hampson pass it to the half boards. Comes across to Hurley now. On this near side, Hurley back from suspension, takes a shot. It's off the blocker. And Lewis trying to chip this one away, but referee got in the way. There for Allen. Baumgartner. Allen now trying to skate it out. Still got it. Goes in behind. And turns it around for Tristan Weekly. Baumgartner looks up the middle for Stephen, who backhands it in. Burns to Lockie Frere. Turnover for the Thunder. They can't take any opportunity though, and it's been fired down ice. No icing though. Tristan Darling will have it for the Phoenix Thunder. Gives it to Wampher behind the net. Darling trying to clear this one hard off the boards. Doesn't go out. And fighting for it was McIntosh. It's had back in by Coyle. And Darling with some pressure from McIntosh. Turns away from him. And Darling gets it into the neutral zone for Billy Sheard. Throws it into the far corner. Going after it. This is Bryce Allen. Good position. Trying to find the man coming in was Beckstead. Wampher pinched down and got it towards the net. Brooks gloves this one.
Looking like tonight the shots are relatively even so far, just in the first half of the period. 3-4. Looking like it's going to be a reasonably tight game if both teams keep at this pace.
Lilly up the middle. Thunder break it in. Beckstead in behind the net. Twisting and turning, getting free. Looks to the point for Blair. Blair dances around one, but Harrison pushes him off the puck. Luke Tyon couldn't win the puck in the middle there. Here's the puck, it's at the feet of Beckstead. Amston puts it in. Harrison, known for his aggressive play. Doesn't get the check on Blair. Blair turns it over though. Harrison's in the middle. Oh, and a great play from Lilly. Turned over and a shot on goes into the pads of James Moore.
Yeah, big play there for Lilly, taking that pass away on that 2-on-1 after the turnover. Little wipe the sweat off the brow. We got away with that one. Let's clean it up. But we got away with one there because that was looking very dangerous from the Stampede.
Yeah, and they still ended up with a good chance here. So it goes to show, you've really got to be careful about making sure that middle of the ice is well protected. Stiley tries to get up the boards to Barrackowskis. Burns picks it up. Takes it down low. Going out the front now. It's shot on off the pads. Still in behind the net. Now the Thunder are able to get this one out. Barrackowskis looks up the middle for Tom Clark, playing his first NZIHL game. If you don't count the Marco, that is.
Yeah, very exciting for Tom. Young player. Good to see him in the lineup tonight.
Jackson's flight pass is intercepted. Thunder can't get it out. Lucky Frere puts us down hard around the boards. McIntosh forechecking after it. Turns it over, but he lost it to Flight, who rings it around the boards. Just got a feeling that the Thunder are struggling to get the puck out when they really need to be making those passes stick if they're breaking out there.
Yeah, they need to make those passes with intent, but they're struggling to get those passes off cleanly because of the pressure that the SkyCity Stampede are putting on them in their defense, like in the Thunder's defensive zone. The Stampede are doing a really good job on that forecheck, just getting it in and holding it in there, making the plays to keep the pressure on.
Bryce Allen cleared that one. Stampede send them back in. A lot of play down the other end. Have we got...
we got another glass issue.
We do too, on the score box this time. It's not broken, but it's come out.
It's popped out of its home. Now, wee story about this glass over the other side.
Go on.
It was broken a few weeks ago at a stick and puck session. Puck hit the score box. The sheet in the middle had a hole in it, just a bit smaller than the diameter of a puck, so a puck couldn't go through it. And it was a hole that you could
talk to
the officials through the hole in the glass, and it was broken the afternoon of one of the Marco's games. So it meant when it came to actually doing the Marco's game, they had to rush around and find a piece of glass that actually fitted, which they did. But now they have no hole in the glass.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more hand signals through the
I was going to say they've all learned sign language.
Yes.
Or they're trying to talk through a tiny crack in between the glass. Well, now will be a good time to talk about some very exciting news for not only Dunedin but New Zealand, of course. But New Zealand have been awarded the hosting rights of the 2025 New Zealand the men's and women's Div 2 Group B finals, the World Cup, the World Champs, which have been awarded to the Dunedin Stadium to host, which is fantastic news, Jamin.
It is. I am very excited for it. It's going to be a whole month, really, of just non-stop hockey action here in Dunedin. So for everyone out there that's interested, book your accommodation now.
Yep.
Because it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
It's been a number of years since New Zealand's hosted a World Championship event. I think the last one I remember was maybe 2015 or 16, maybe something like that.
Yeah, I remember there's been the odd 18 U18 or U20s here in Dunedin pre-COVID, and yeah, ever since then I haven't seen anything this side of the world really come. It's always been quite a wee way away. So
yeah, what a chance to watch the home teams, the New Zealand men's and women's teams, compete on a world stage right here in little old Dunedin with our Olympic-sized rink and the fantastic facilities that we have here. Those are next year, 2025, starting with the Women's Championships from the 14th to the 20th of April. And then a week later, the Men's Championships from April 26th to the 3rd of May. I'm excited by that. It's going to be fantastic down here. I don't have the teams that are coming, but I know it's a good mix of teams from around the world. So what an opportunity for New Zealand to showcase what we can do for ice hockey. Hopefully this is not a long delay here with this glass replacement. It's odd to have one piece of glass needing to be replaced. It's extremely odd to have 2 needing replaced.
Yeah, it is keeping the more volunteers here busy tonight.
Yeah, they're earning their keep, the linesman and referee inspecting it. I'm not sure if
They may have a sheet of plywood pre-cut out the back for this that they used temporarily last time.
So looking at the live scoring, there's actually nothing to talk about for this. What do we had? Just over 7 minutes.
Fun fact: SkyCity Stampede have outshot their first period already.
Yes, there you go. Yes,
There we go.
6 shots. That's 2 more than they had
In
in the first period, which it was an extremely odd period for the SkyCity Stampede to have only 4 shots and to be down 4-1 in the first period. You know, it's a position that they wouldn't have found themselves in for a wee while.
Very uncharacteristic of them to be down 4-1 and with held to only 4 shots on net.
And, you know, in situations like that, and your goalie was looking a little shaky, you know, you sometimes might have gone through the coach's head, do we pull the goalie, do we make the change because something's got to change here, and, you know, that kind of thing. Not so much on the goalie, you know, it's not so much on the goalie all the time, but it gets the players going, well, we all haven't been good enough. We've all got to step up here, but they didn't do that. They trusted in Joel Hasselman to get them through, and he proved them right after the 4th goal. He shut out the Phoenix Thunder for the rest of the game. Oh, wow. We've got a view from inside the scorebox, and the glass is just sitting precariously close to the laptop they used for the scoring. So actually, it could have been a bit dangerous. I'm sure the glass is not light. If it had fallen down awkwardly and hit one of our scorers in there, we could have been at a much more serious situation. We're not going to sing. Neither I nor Jamin have the voice for it. So we'll just continue to waffle on.
We'll waffle on. There's another cool fact that's come in, or so is Joe Orr, ex-Phoenix Thunder player, is now with the Red Devils, is the new captain of the Red Devils. So congratulations, Joe, for being earning that responsibility and the role within the team. He was always a leader down here when he was on the team in Dunedin. So
yep, good old Dunedin boy from King's High School.
Yep, so the Red Devils are lucky to have Joe.
We're getting all sorts of stats fired our way at the moment from Megan, doing a great job as marketing manager for the Phoenix Thunder. Really keeping us with bits of information to keep talking about, other than our own Saturdays, which you don't want to hear about.
So turns out Cole
Bexted?
Yes, it must be. Prior to coming here, he has played in France, in a pro league in France with his brother. So I wonder if they're looking for more imports, whether his brother would be wanting to fly here too. I don't know.
Well, we've had brothers from New Zealand playing on the same team. Tonight we've got the Rusky Jones brothers playing. We've had the Hurrings here in Dunedin, and the Barankauskas brothers. I think they played back in the day together when John Barankauskas was goalie. It would be quite impressive to get a couple of imports as a brother tandem playing for a team. I bet you the years of playing together would see some great chemistry. Either that or a fierce competition about who's going to score the most goals, which would be good. It's like they one up each other. It's like, well, you scored a hat trick last night, I got to score 4 the next night. Let's do it.
Yeah, and it looks like Ryan Wamfa is here studying to be a doctor. He is pre-med, and he's just returned from Sweden Division 2. So another one of our imports that's bringing a bit of overseas experience, not just from where they grew up, but from playing in Europe as well, because both Cole and Ryan are both Canadian, and yeah, both playing over in different parts of Europe, which is pretty cool, bringing different
Ryan
backgrounds.
Ryan, a returning import for the Dunedin Thunder, which is, we haven't had a import player return for a second season in a long time.
No, it's pretty cool having Ryan back. He was very well liked within the team and within the club, so it's good to have Ryan back, and it's great to have Cole here as well. I haven't had a chance to catch up with Cole, but by everyone that I've talked to in the team, they're really happy that with the imports that are here, they love them, they're part of the family. So
I actually was watching the replay of yesterday's game, and in the intermission they had a fun little segment where it was the Thunder men and the Thunder women doing a series of challenges, and it was Ryan and Cole were both involved in that, so doing their part to promote the Dunedin Thunder here in Dunedin. I don't see any sort of movement over there with a bit of glass or anything coming. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. There's some mingling about, but not a lot of action, which is not good to see, unfortunately, because we don't know how long the delay will be, and I guess we're just waiting and using up all our fax pages before the first period's even halfway through.
If you have an earpiece in while you're in the crowd because you'd rather listen to us than Simon here on the microphone.
Let's be honest, I don't know if we've got one of those technologies going.
Yeah, if you do, I don't know if anyone's streaming this while sitting in the crowd. If you do, I just want to tell you there is no line at the bar, so get there now. Just a hot
mulled wine. Get some mulled wine into you.
Sorry, Simon. I'm just trying to knock Simon off the scaffold here.
Next weekend, the Dunedin Thunder have got a bye. Stampede will play the Mako in Queenstown, and the West Auckland Admirals will host the Red Devils in Avondale, Auckland. Next home game for the Phoenix Thunder, 21st and 22nd of June versus the Botany Swarm, who they've already played. So that'll be the final time they play them for the season, unless they meet in the finals. The Dunedin Thunder looking for redemption, but with a full complement of players playing at home, you would hope that results are going to be a bit different. 6-1, 6-4 up there in Auckland. But that second game where they went down early, 4-0 in the first period, they came back and scored 4 goals to 2 in the next 2 periods, which was some very promising signs. And with a full complement of players, all the lines here, you'd hope that they could keep the pace up and give the Swarm a run for their money. We'll check in on that game while we are waiting. It looks like, they're sliding a piece of glass in over there now, Jamin.
Yes, getting closer. Everyone's starting to skate around a wee bit, try to get the blood flowing back to the toes, warm up a wee bit.
Yeah, I see Ian Ordis doing some warm-ups out there. Nolan Ross, who scored 2 goals last night. 4-3 in the third period. Red Devils and Swarm. That is about halfway through the third period. Christopher Hunt, import player for the Red Devils, scoring on the power play to give them a 1-goal lead.
Cool, so we're just getting some more cool facts here. So more players on the Phoenix Thunder to talk about. William Barry is the youngest player on the team. I don't actually have age, but speaking of the youngest player on the team, the average age of the Thunder, if you put them all together and divvy it up, it's 22. So it's a very young team. 22 is the medium age of the team, which has been the youngest since 2020. And look at that.
All of a sudden, we're back underway. We're too busy reading our stat sheet to pay attention to what's going on.
Just shout out to Megan at home sending us through all the stats. That's been...
Whoa! Jet McCullum just put that one off the side of the net. Stampede controlling the puck in the Thunder zone. Puck's bounced over Jet McCullum's stick though, and he had to go all the way back down. Plays it off the feet of Bryce Allen. Stampede break it out though. Picked up by Bigstead. And Thunder players falling over each other. Here comes Ross. Turns back, looks across ice for McCullum, whose shot is deflected over the net. Lilly up the middle for Ortis. He picks it up. Can he fight his way through a couple of checks? He can't. Here come the Stampede again. This time Rusky Jones with it. Takes a shot on and into the glove of Moore, who gets the whistle.
All right, feels like we've just started, but turns out there's only 11 and a half minutes to go in the first period, so we're almost halfway through the first period.
Geez, we're 41 minutes after the first puck drop. Slap shot deflected off the body in front. There was a Stampede player in the way. And Logan Campbell taking a shot. Morgan Blair. He goes to the net. Shot there from Lewis. Just goes off to the side and cleared out. Flight spins it back in. Lewis. No, sorry, that's Ortis. Will pick it up behind the net. Looks to the front for Flight. Plays a shot and it's into the pads of Brooks, who come out on top of the blue paint to make the save.
Couple of good opportunities there for the Phoenix Thunder. Just
the switching lines is provided a little bit different look for these players. It's Billy Sheard out there with Bryce Allen and Cole Bigstead. He wins it back to Bigstead. To the point for Wamfa. Wamfa has a low shot. A few feet in front. It's there for McIntosh. Brings it out over halfway. Tried to leave it for Freer. He skated past it. Bigstead brings it in. Shoots. Going for the top corner. He's missed it and it's round about all the way through back into the Thunder zone. McIntosh is going towards the net. Look for the pass in front. Where is it? It's in behind for McIntosh. To the top. Shot from McCullum. Big block by Bryce Allen. He's looking like that one stung. Yeah, he's doubled over. He wants to change. Here comes Bigstead. Goes around Freer. Around Devlin. Pulls up. Looks to the top for Blair. He's got lane to shoot. He shoots at the tip. And a great save from Brooks as Barry was planted on the doorstep.
Great play there for Barry. Getting in front. He actually got the tip on that. Just still deflected into the goalie's chest plate.
How about the pass from Bigstead, from a right across ice. He found the lane and right into the wheelhouse of Blair. Blair intercepts his pass, just disrupts the play up ice. Lilly with Harrison on him. Lilly loves the physical stuff down low. Harrison too. Will Barry centering the line, joins in. Thunder get it out. Devlin. Oh, he almost turned it over, but he's still got it. Devlin. Leaves it for Harrison. Just bounces on his stick and his pass is out of the zone. Harrison hard off the boards. Don't know if anyone got anything on that. And there's a whistle for icing. Talked about William Barry centering that line. Born in 2006, 16th October, so he's
17.
Not a very young, not a very old player by any means, and he's learning a lot, I'm sure, playing this year. Dominated the Dunedin Ice Hockey League last year. Connor Harrison with a big pass into the feet, but a nice evasive move from Ross. Tyon puts us ahead. Tristan Weekly can't get this one up to Barakauskas. It's sent down low. Tane Allen picks it up. Off the boards for Barakauskas. Tried to fire it ahead, but it was blocked by Burns. And here comes Burns up the middle. Looks across ice as strange play as Oski Jones and one of the Thunder players got tied up. To the point now with McCullum. Just lost the handle as he was looking to shoot. Puck came out over the blue line, so the Stampede have to retreat. Lewis to Lilly. Fires it in. Chasing after this is Flight, but he can't beat Mitchell Frere. Lilly. Oh, Lily's going to get done for gloving the puck, which we saw it once last night and we've seen it again tonight. It's a very rare call.
It's a very rare call and was definitely a claim there from the Stampede player letting the ref know.
You're going to call it last night. Let's see some fairness and let's call Charlie Lilly. So first power play for the Stampede, and their special teams last night were very good.
They were looking very good.
Billy Sheard, though, doing a Paris Hyde and intercepting the pass from the Stampede. Of course, Paris Hyde, the general manager of New Zealand ice hockey these days. Shot off the pads, a bit of a rebound is there for the Stampede. They pick it up and reset themselves. McCullum trying to get this one in towards the net. Billy Sheard able to clean it up though and send it out. McIntosh plays it off the boards to Chalice. He'll skate it in. Fires it towards the net, but Morgan Blair got a stick on that and stopped the puck from getting to Moore. Beckstead puts it around the boards. Chalice will pick it up. Looks across to McIntosh. McCullum, he had two players on him, but he got the pass away. Picked up by Wamfa, and he will clear this all the way down. We've got 40, 50 seconds left to go on the power play. Stampede make a change. So to the Phoenix Thunder. Harrison with some speed. Takes a shot, it goes wide. Devlin will pick it up in the corner. Got Burns at the point. Uses Burns. Shot, one timer goes off the feet of Flight. Phoenix Thunder doing a good job here on the power play so far. It's Amston. Another shot that goes into Flight. It's 2 blocks for Jackson Flight on the power play. Pass to the middle. Frere couldn't get anything on it though. Here comes Ian Ortis. He's got some good hands, but he's going to shoot this one on net and allow his team to change. Kills off some time, and that'll be the end of the power play. Successful penalty kill from the Phoenix Thunder.
Great penalty kill too. You see quite a few block shots in there. Everyone doing their bit to kill that penalty off. Yep,
it's a team effort. And there was a good one for the Phoenix Thunder. McIntosh. Delays. Finds Chalice, who puts it through the feet of Baumgartner. To the middle for Jet McCallum, who scores! What a shot from Jet McCallum.
Walked down the middle and absolutely sniped it.
Fantastic play. Not too long after the end of the power play, the Stampede take the lead here.
Yeah, there's always that danger minute straight after a power play where when you've been on a power play attacking, it just kind of comes naturally that you keep attacking, and that they set up, they move the puck well and capitalise with a goal.
That is McCallum's third goal for the weekend. He had 2 last night, including a short-handed one. The SkyCity Stampede import players making their mark felt here in Dunedin. Billy Shared plays it to Beckstead. Beckstead, big cross-ice pass into the feet of Allen. Beckstead's got some good vision. Pass out in front, just to the feet of Wamfa. Beckstead still with it. Allen in behind, fighting for the puck. It Burns and Rusky Jones on top of him. Beckstead, some good hands, finds Darling, who shoots it hard, block it away by Brooks. Wamfa down for Allen. Wamfa again, pinching down low, keeping the puck in. Beckstead to Allen. To Shared. Got Wamfa at the point. Just tried to kick it to a stick. Kept in though by Beckstead. He's all over it at the moment. Left it behind for Wamfa. Gets it back down to Beckstead. Wamfa evades. Darling's there. He gets it to Shared to the point. He fires one through, and this one's just gone wide as it took a deflection in front of Brooks. Stampede able to clear it out. That was a very good shift from the Phoenix Thunder there, Jamin.
Yeah, great cycling the puck there. They kept cycling it through the corners. Everyone kept moving, doing their bit, winning the puck battles. If they lost the puck, the next layer in would win it back. And it created opportunities. I probably don't think they got as many shots as they would have liked in that session of play, but they definitely had puck possession.
Ross picks up a bouncy puck, goes to the backhand, and he just put it wide. James Moore had been caught slacking there. He didn't move across, and Ross is probably wondering how he didn't get that one in. Lewis looking for the back pass as he had players coming in from behind. Harrison. His soft pass is picked up by Lewis. Lewis steps in, fires one. He's fired that wide. His stick's been flung from his grip. Flight around the boards hard. Can Weekly get there to stop it? He can. Gets it down low. The Flight, he needs some reinforcements. Weekly fires it on. Kicked away from the front of the net by Devlin. Tane Allen puts this one towards the net. It's here in the near corner. Baumgartner looking out for the pass out front. Puts it off the back of the net. Stampede get the puck out, but there's some good sustained pressure here from the Phoenix Thunder. This is the best they've looked all game. Baumgartner sends it in. McCullum will pick it up around the boards. Baumgartner kept it in though. He's got no one at the point. Steps to the middle. Oh, he didn't fire it. I think he should have fired it there. Almost turned it over. He walked to the middle, did Baumgartner, and he had plenty of time, but I think he was just waiting for someone to open themselves up. McCullum, hard fire, a bit of a loose puck, and then James Moore gets a glove on there just before McCullum follows up.
Yeah, great periods of play there. They are doing what Tristan Darlin talked about pre-game. They've been able to get in and actually pressure the puck, get the puck in deep, and then go win the puck battles, and then cycle.
We'll do that one again. A rowdy group of fans down there on the boards trying to give Burns some a word or two, some advice, some friendly advice, I'm sure of it. Banging on the glass. What have we got going on here? Referee is giving instructions. McIntosh will jump back into the face-off. Doesn't win it clean, but the Stampede send it in deep. Darling gets away from McIntosh, puts it around the boards. McCullum. Oh, there's a chance here for Frere. He shoots, and a great save from Moore. What an opportunity for Lockie Frere there.
He had a lot of space and time out front. No one on him. Good save by Moore. Reading the play and just staying calm. That's a real high pressure situation when it's shooter versus goalie and not much else in between yous.
Yeah. Lachlan Frere, the old classic shot right into the logo there. That's my special move. You know, Goalie thinks you're going to go top shelf. Nah, son, right into the chest. Save that one. Stampede. Send the Phoenix Thunder back into their own zone. Big pass up ice. Ortis got a piece of it, but he was on the wrong side of halfway, so we'll have an ice in to go all the way back down. What have we got left? A minute 36?
Minute 36 to before the end of the first. Feels like the hockey's been broken up a bit. It feels like we've been talking for quite some time.
This period's gone on longer than the NHL period, and they have ad breaks. Waters just can't get it out there. Stampede send the Phoenix Thunder back into their own zone. Lily. It's Blair now. Oh, turnover straight up the guts. Ampson puts it on. Ampson again fires. This one's just wide. Thunder guilty of not getting the puck out. Still there for the Phoenix Thunder in behind their own net. And the pass is just not going to the tape at the moment. James Moore forced to cover that one as they're getting turned back around when they're meters away from getting the puck out. The passes just aren't sticking.
Everything's very shaky in the defensive zone. Everything seems to be clicking perfectly in the offensive zone, but then we come to the other end in the defensive zone. The passes aren't going where they want them. Everything's bouncing.
Oh, Nolan Ross takes a heavy fall into the boards there. Him and Tristan Darling were fighting hard for the possession. Burns with a slap and lots of traffic. Phoenix Thunder come out with it. Here comes Beckstead. He's got Bryce Allen to his right. Shared goes to the net. And I think the net's off. Wamfer and Harrison have a quiet word with each other after the whistle had gone. I think Harrison put a little shot into Ryan Wamfer. Wamfer wants another word, another quiet word.
I just don't think Harrison can quite hear him through the full face shield of Wamfer. So just making sure Harrison has heard what he's had to say.
Harrison certainly not short of any love for his former team. Been playing for the Stampede for a few years now, but I think he was playing for the Thunder when I first became a fan, way back in sort of the mid-2010s. It was like 2015 maybe. Along with Dylan Devlin, who was a more recent addition for the Stampede. Wamfer, he's going to get a hit here. Burns is stepping into him, but he got it in deep. Oh, Beckstead, a big hit in the final seconds of the period. Wow. Players get together after the whistle for a friendly chat, and they're going to hit off the ice. One of the linesmen just pushing Ryan Wamfer off the ice. Cool down, go have a drink and sit down for 15 minutes. What a period. What didn't we have happen, Jamin?
I'm not too sure. I think we had a bit of everything. We had loose glass, broken glass, goals, power plays, penalty kills.
And plenty of good hits, action. It's been a
hit saves, yeah.
It's been a long period, but it certainly had its moments.
I tell you what we haven't had. We haven't had a break from talking.
Yeah.
That's what we haven't had.
Man, I got a cider down there waiting for me.
It's on ice. It'll be cold.
Yeah. Before we get into the Tension Tango, which is the intermission activity today, let's have a recap of what happened in the period. One goal, SkyCity Stampede scored equal strength not long after their power play. Jet McCullen, assisted by Jordan Chalice, given the Stampede a 1-0 lead, shots 14-9. Did I have a message on our participants for the Tension Tango? Yes. No. I don't.
That's okay.
Devils and Swarm going into OT. Now this is a bit like Hungry Hippos sort of thing. You got to collect your balls, pink or yellow for whatever team you're on, and you got to get them in the bucket, and they're tied together. So if you've got a bit of a weight advantage, this is in your favour here. You want to try and get as much traction as you can here. Oh, the Team Yellow's dropped the ball. Pink's lost their footing too, and they're not going to get that one. That ball's gone a mile away. Team Yellow gets the first point. Pink struggling, trying to get traction. Oh, I think Yellow's definitely got the power advantage here, Jamin.
It's all about those Chuck Taylors there, Matt.
Yeah.
Thor is starting to interfere a wee bit.
Oh, yeah, Yellow's definitely got this one. That's their second point. Pink's got one. Thor's helping out. This could change the game here. Oh, yes. Oh, Yellow was struggling, and the tension finally told. Pink's had picked up 2 balls there, trying to cheat. Even with Thor, I think Yellow's got this one under control. They're slipping and sliding. One last chance for Pink. Yellow's got to pull them back. dragging Pink across the ice. I think this one's all done and dusted as Yellow cleans up.
That is a fair win to Yellow. Yellow worked so hard there.
Even with the help of the new Thunder mascot, Thor.
Ran a very solid game, Yellow did.
Right, hey, well, you have got a quick break, folks. So do we. We're going to go and get ourselves some hydration. You can flick over to that Red Devils Swarm game. Check out the OT. But don't forget to come back here for period 2 here at Dunedin. Phoenix Thunder trailing the Stampede by 1.
Hello, I'm Enzo from the Phoenix Thunder, captain of the Phoenix Thunder. Start again. Enzo, captain of the Phoenix Thunder. Welcome. We have a series of competitions today. Phoenix men versus the Thunder women. Who's going to win? Who knows? I'm so excited.
I'm Ryan Lonfor and I play defense for the Phoenix Thunder.
My name's Steve Spooner and I play defense for the Women's Thunder.
And we're about to do the half challenge.
Hi, I'm Paul Backstead and I play forward for the Phoenix Thunder.
Hi, I'm Sammy Hayward and I play forward for the Women's Thunder.
And we're going to do the chair challenge.
Hi, I'm Jack Lewis. I play forward for the Phoenix Thunder.
Hi, I'm Kate Burnell and I play forward for the Women's Thunder.
And we're going to do the squat challenge.
You want to watch some great hockey? Come on down and check out the Women's Dunedin Thunder Club.
Staying in peak physical form out here on the ice means we got to put the time at the gym too. Anytime Fitness. Get to a healthier place.
No mai hoki mai, folks. Welcome back to the Dunedin Ice Stadium. Saturday night here in Otipoti. We've got a bit of a funny old situation over period one, wasn't it, Jamie, with the number of delays, but
We had a couple of good delays with glass being smashed and then another piece of glass falling out of the scorebox or getting dislodged anyway. So fingers crossed, period two. We don't have any more delays, or else it's going to turn into a very late night if we have any more delays.
Yep, we just want some nice flowing hockey here in period two. Stampede come into period two with a 1-goal lead. It's 1-0. Let's see if the Phoenix Thunder can respond here. Tristan Darlene will skate this one and find Bigstead. Trying to get it low. And played off the boards by the Stampede. It's going to roll all the way down and that'll be icing. Thunder will get a face-off down in the Stampede zone. Big thanks to our sponsors for the air. Phoenix Organics, obviously the naming sponsor for the Phoenix Thunder. Big thank you for them for all their help. They've been, how long have they been naming sponsor for?
A couple of years now, I think. This might be the third
year.
Yeah, it's been a good partner to have on board, helping the team out.
Billy Shared can't win the face-off, and the Stampede will start from the back. Burns looking for McIntosh up the middle. Bounces across for Lachlan Frere. Goes in to try and win the puck. He does. Finds Chalice, who puts a shot on, and James Moore with his pads down gets a cover and a whistle.
Almost caught Moore a wee bit unaware there. The shot came off a bit quicker than what I thought Moore was going to.
Just a bit timid there. The Phoenix Thunder coming back. They didn't put Lockie Frere under too much pressure. He skated the puck out from behind the net. Puck back for Tane Allen. Skates out. Gets the feet of Barry, 17-year-old William Barry, who fan on it. Sebastian Stephen couldn't pick it up in the middle. Here comes McIntosh. Gets around Weekly. Puts it out in front, and it missed everyone. Chalice shot on. Well, that one, I don't think Moore saw it at all. Yeah, lucky there. That one didn't find its way to the back of the net. Here comes Tane Allen. Puts it in on Brooks, who plays it in behind. Hampston almost turned it over. Stampede through the middle. Mitchell Frere gets taken off the puck by Lilly. Lilly has it at his feet. It's there for the Stampede now. Coming out towards the front, trying to shoot off the feet of Lilly. And behind to the far side. Rusky Jones and Flight go after it. Thunder trying to force this one out over the blue line. Rusky Jones lost it to Stephen. He got it out. McCullum, one of the best players for the Stampede. Lilly takes the puck off Rusky Jones, takes the hit from Campbell. Let's see if the Ian Ortis trying to find Lewis up the middle. Stampede all over it at the moment. Sending the Phoenix Thunder back in again. Allen. He's got Lewis on the half-boards. He taps it ahead. Stampede need a couple of fresh legs out there. Lilly. Turns. He's got Lewis there. And it's off the boards. Still in there. No. Campbell left it alone. Ortis bouncing puck past Blair. It's going to go all the way down. And a good start for the Stampede in the second period. They've put the Phoenix Thunder under a lot of pressure again.
Yeah, that hard forecheck by the Stampede, it just hems the Phoenix Thunder into their own zone. They just can't seem to be able to break out nicely. When they do get the puck out, it's only to neutral ice and back into the hands of the Stampede. So,
shot there from the Stampede, covered by Moore. Dunedin Ice Stadium, of course, the home of the Phoenix Thunder, one of the key sponsors as well. Who else we got there, Jamin?
We have Kea Photos.
Does a great job of getting some fantastic action shots over the weekend that we all enjoy.
Yeah, we got Dart Engineering doing it's the Dart Engineering Player of the Game.
Player of the Day, yep. I'm not sure if that's up on the @Phoenix Thunder Instagram page. Hopefully it is. It's going to be up there very soon. Who are you going to vote for?
Oh, too early to tell yet. For me, anyway.
Yeah, no goal scorers yet for the Phoenix Thunder. Maybe waiting for that to happen before you go and make a decision. Ross, game-winning goal last night, trying to drag that one to his forehand. He's still got it. He takes a shot and it goes wide. Bigstead will pick it up on the half boards and try and find the man in the middle. Hampston clears it out. Bigstead can't get to the puck before Ross. He spins. Looking for Connor Harrison down low. Harrison gets sandwiched into the boards by Wamfa. Billy Sheard, after a year off, back with the Thunder. Can't get it out. Ross shot, and it's hit the post and just gone out to the corner. Looking for a tip in front with the Stampede, and James Moore missed it. Just glanced the side. Chance for Allen. Trying to evade Burns. Pass to the top by the Thunder, and they turn it over. Here comes Chalice. Looking for a pass out front to lock in Frere. McIntosh gets sandwiched between two players and he lost the puck. Here comes Thunder through the middle. Just struggling with their breakouts tonight a little bit. Hopefully they can get that sorted before the end of the period and really start to move the puck up ice a lot freely.
Stampede is starting to play a bit more physical too when
offside is a call there.
Yeah, when the Stampede turn the puck over to the Phoenix Thunder, the Stampede will come in and play some body to be able to turn the puck back over to their possession. Something that they do quite well, and they are definitely doing it for their advantage tonight.
Rusky Jones tried to tip that one on. Sent in by the Phoenix Thunder. Brooks plays it from behind his net. Gets it to Hurley. Off the boards. And Rusky Jones can't get around Morgan Blair. Here comes Baumgartner. Turned it back for Stephen. Put it through the feet of Rusky Jones. Hurley chasing Lilly. Blair has it. Stephen picks it up in the zone, trying to leave it for Beckstead. Can find the puck. Back for Lilly. Takes a shot and it goes off the pads of Rusky Jones. Here comes Ollie Rusky Jones. Couldn't make the pass up the middle. McCullum cross to Amston. Sent in off the boards. And it's icing against the Stampede.
Phoenix Thunder are struggling to set up some offensive zone time. Every time they get in there, Stampede throw a couple of bodies on, turn the puck over, coming back out, going down the other end. That last little period of play, though, mainly done in the neutral zone. There hasn't been too much either end, not really testing the goalies. We did see the shot off the post there earlier, but since then there hasn't been huge tests on either goalie.
There's a big chance for the Stampede. It's Devlin who takes a shot on, rebounds out to the middle, picked up by Shed coming back. Now that was the speed that we used to love down here in Dunedin from Dylan Devlin. Brooks turns it over to Beckstead, who's spinning and turning in the corner, trying to get himself free. Beckstead out there with Lewis. Lewis turns, puts it around to the other side. Jackson Flight turns it back for Wamfa, who steps in. Takes it in behind the net. Darling has a shot, he lines up. It's off the pads of Brooks, who dives out to his left to cover the puck.
Covers the puck. There wasn't actually much pressure on the puck there, but covers it up, gets the whistle.
As the first shot of the period for the Phoenix Thunder, that one.
Yeah, it was really the first time they've actually been that end of the ice for any substantial period of time. Was a bit of broken play in the middle there, and
pass to the point. Blair has a shot, and it's just gone wide. A good face-off win there for the Phoenix Thunder. Lewis takes a shot. Flight after this one in the corner. Takes a hit. It's up the top. Blair just caught it well, but it was just on the other side of the blue line. So Thunder have to regroup in the neutral zone. Allen. Lewis. Lost it to Mitchell Frere. Tane Allen scoops it up ahead. Hampson for the Stampede, plays it around the boards. Lachlan Frere. Too many L's in Lachlan for me. I keep saying Flair. I've been doing it all weekend. Chalice looking to the middle, but Allen gets in the way of the pass. Chalice skating around the top here. Looks up the middle. Looking, fires. Goes wide of the net. Looking to the middle, the Stampede. Skating in front is McIntosh, who shot into the pads of Moore, who made a good save. Tricky moves from Colin McIntosh. One of the standout players for a number of years, McIntosh, for the SkyCity Stampede. Always at the centre and up the tops of those points tables. Axel Rusky Jones wins the face-off. Hurley puts it in the corner. Stitley trying to get this one to his wingers. Burns delays. Puts it towards the middle off the pads of Moore. He's been good tonight, James Moore. Here comes Charlie Lilly. Takes a shot. It's a floater into the glove of Brooks. And he will take the whistle.
yeah, nice floater in on the goal. It gets the offensive zone face-off. They can make a change. Phoenix Thunder have been winning a few of their offensive zone face-offs, so it can lead to another scoring chance. So if you just a floater in like that can pay dividends 30 seconds down the track, really.
It's Devlin for the Stampede up against Shed for the Thunder. It's there for Shed. A shot from Beckstead goes wide of the posts. Beckstead turns it up for Shed. Tries to dance around Burns. Ross off the boards, picked up by Beckstead. Looks for his options, he's turned it over to Ross. Ross has got lots of time here, and he tried to go on the backhand pass across for Devlin, and Moore does a good job there. That was a rare mistake from Beckstead. Just turned it over easily to Nolan. There's a tip in front. Stepping into this one is Darling. His shot is deflected into the corner. It's there again for Darling, but it's just gone wide of him, and Wamfa will have to chase this one down. No pressure though, as the SkyCity Stampede are all changing. Ortis picks it up. Looks for Lewis up the middle. Indirect pass off the boards, picked up by McIntosh. McIntosh gets taken off the puck. It's Flight doing the work for the Phoenix Thunder. This is Lewis. Trying to get it to Lilly. Works it out. Up the middle comes Lilly. His shot is off the pads of Amston. Lewis takes the hit. Puck's there for Amston to come away with it. Plays it up the boards. Lilly to Ortis. McIntosh will pick it up for the Stampede. Beats one. Bigger cross-ice pass for Chalice. Just lost it at his feet. Momentum's slowed up there. Big cross-ice pass to McCallum. Down into the corner. He steps in. McCallum takes a shot, and it's off the pads of Moore. Once again with another big save. Lachlan Freer's pass bounces out to the neutral zone. Here comes Jet McCallum. Pulls up and waits for his team to get into the zone. Rebound out in front. Rusky Jones with a shot, and I don't know how that one came out. That was a big, juicy rebound out into the middle of the ice. McCallum in the middle to Rusky Jones. His pass is just missed. Josh Hurley. Stampede turning it on here. Hurley trying to beat Lilly to the puck. Lilly in good position though. It's on the side of the net, and James Moore will get a whistle here.
Taken away with the pressure off, getting a whistle there. Moore has been playing outstandingly. He's keeping the puck out of the net. Don't know how that last one, what that hit. Might have been the butt end of the stick or the post, but it looked like it bounced out kind of funny.
Yeah, I didn't hear the post sound, so I was like didn't want to call it as a crossbar or a post, but the way it bounced back out it had definitely hit something. Might have been his helmet.
Maybe. But he is definitely keeping them in this second period here.
Bryce Allen almost turned it over. Big steered. Wamfer had to hold his leg back to stay onside. Here comes Ross, straight up the guts. Gets a shot on and scores! Nolan Ross straight up the middle of the ice. I think he used Billy Shedd as a bit of a screen there, and he got it through the pads of James Moore.
Yeah, shot low, hard, and square on James Moore. And blasted its way through the 5-hole by the looks of
Nolan
that.
Ross had the game-winning goal last night on that 5-on-3 power play. Just turned the afterburners on there. Used Billy Shedd as a bit of a screener. The kind of ice just opened up for him a little bit too, you know. Players on either side of them for the Phoenix Thunder just sort of let him go through. Phoenix Thunder need to find a spark here. Sent in by the Stampede. Lilly trying to force this one through McCullum. He gets it to Morgan Blair in behind his net. Looks up the middle. Missed the intended player. Here comes McIntosh. McIntosh shot fires. That's deflected off the pads of Lilly. And it's gone trapped in behind the net there, the puck, so we'll have a whistle.
We whistle. We've got just over 7 minutes to go. The players definitely been a lot more one-sided to this SkyCity Stampede this period. Phoenix Thunder have got some chances, but there's a lot more chances for yellow at this stage in this period.
Coyle has a shot that goes in behind the net. Allen tries to get this one out. Stampede, though, they're clogging the neutral zone up. Anytime the Phoenix Thunder look like they're going to get out of the zone, the Stampede will just take the puck away and send it back in. Tristan Weekly fires this one off the boards. Coyle to the feet of Rusky Jones. Thunder Passing is just not finding the man at the moment as they try and work their way through the ice. There's a chance for the Stampede as James Moore's on the ground, and I think he's got it.
He's covered it up. There was bodies going flying at one point.
There was some big shots in the middle of the ice.
Yeah. Allen took a big hit. The top of the circle.
It was Connor Harrison, was it? Laying into him.
Yeah, and then there's a couple more bodies flying down by the net shortly after. So once again, the Stampede play that physical game, and it works to their advantage.
They've turned it over again, the Stampede. They're really doing a good job of breaking up the breakout passes by the Thunder. Sheard has lost it at his feet and he's turned it over. Nolan Ross shot it on and Moore makes the save. It's on the side of the net again. And again, the Thunder just unable to break out of their own zone with efficiency. And the Stampede, you know, they're ruthless when it comes to turnovers. James Moore, though, keeping the team in it. He's let in 2 goals, but the way the Stampede have been playing, there's so much pressure on the Thunder at the moment. It could be more. Shots at the moment 24-15 in favour of the Stampede. Chalice puts this one into the corner. Morgan Blair gets the puck taken away from him by Lachlan Freer. Flight gets pushed over. Lachlan Freer's got a man in the front. Chalice can't get his shot through. Here comes Ortis. Fires this one across ice into the corner. Jack Lewis puts it in behind. Thunder trying to get their forward check working. Back pass intended for Lewis, doesn't find his man. Here comes McCullum. Chalice. Cross-ice pass picked up by Blair, who turned it over to McIntosh, who's going to look across for Hurley. He takes a shot, and I think it's gone up over the goal and into the netting. McIntosh with some silky hands beats one and found the man on the right-hand side. James Moore asked to save another one.
Yeah, penalty on the plays at the whistle. They've got Jackson Flight for a high stick, and it was just a wee bit off the play. So high sticking just as he skated past another player, I think. Caught him around the ear. We'll see another potentially dangerous moment here with the Stampede power play.
2 from 4 last night on the power play. They've got the second unit out there at the moment. Ryan Wamfer gets this one in deep. Pulls up, trying to kill some time. Sheard comes in as well to help out. Darling has a shot. It's a high riser up and over the net. Oh, and it's a hard pass across ice intended for Ryan Wamfer on the back door. Thunder have to regroup now. I believe Sheard's going to have to be careful here. He doesn't want to give up an odd man rush. Harrison gets taken down by Bigstead. It's to the point now for Amston. Amston takes a shot. He's knocked down in front. Out to the corner. Mitchell Frere looks to the point. Burns across to Amston. He fires. It's low. It's loose. It's a save by Moore on the back side. And the whistle's gone. And now there's a blow up in front of the net. Tristan Darling's taken down Devon. And Bigstead's in there as well now, getting fired up. And, oh, there's all sorts going on now. The crowd's getting into it.
I'm just counting yellow jerseys. There's 6 of them there. I don't know how, why, but there's 6 yellow jerseys on that side of the ice, which is concerning since there's only four green ones.
Darling's going to take a seat.
Was there a penalty on the play there prior to the whistle? Would that be why 6 yellow jerseys out?
Potentially. Tristan Darling's sitting. There's no one from the referees are conferring here in front of us.
I did see Darling take someone out in the crease. Usually it's pretty fair game in there, but you can get called for a cross-check if you're not careful. But then there's obviously a whole lot of extracurricular activity after the whistle.
Yeah. Quick update from Canterbury. Alexander Polozov for the Botany Swarm with a game-winning goal in the shootout. The game finished a wee while ago. Botany Swarm, after being down 3-1 in the first period, come back to win it in overtime. We'll see what this washes out to be, but if it's just Darling going to be sitting, then that's a 5-on-3 for the Stampede with 47 seconds. They scored on their 5-on-3 last night. That was the one that won it for them. And just waiting on the players to get back on the ice to see what the final numbers will be. It's going to be 5-on-3, that's right. And it's going to be a face-off. Yep, back down the other end. I was wondering, why is it... it's a neutral zone face-off.
So that's the defensive coming down below the tops of the circles for the scrum after the whistle. And no other penalties on the play other than the one to Darling, which with 6 out, I would have assumed would have been Queenstown.
Good block
already
from Morgan Blair there. Clean shot up top. Jet McCallum fires it, another block, and Wamfa gets the clear. 20 seconds to kill on the 5-on-3. Oh, they've got players right up the guts with no one on them. They get taken down, and it's going to be another penalty on the Phoenix Thunder, but they prevented the clean breakaway.
Yeah, he's calling a penalty shot here.
Was he that far in front? I don't know if he was. I don't know if he had a clean breakaway, but referees seen it one way. He got sandwiched a little bit, didn't he?
He did.
So who's going to take Colin McIntosh? 2 goals last night and an assist for 3 points. Do you bet on McIntosh here? I think I probably would.
I'm not a betting man.
Okay.
And for good reason. You never know what's going to happen.
He's definitely got the skills in the hands to make a fantastic move.
He does, but Moore has been pretty lit tonight. So.
And
the
lost
poke
it. He went to make a move to James Moore's left, but he lost it. And so it'll remain 5-on-3 for another 14 seconds. Jackson Flight will come out of the box and it'll be 5-on-4. Beckstead against Ross. Ross kicks it back to McCallum. He steps in. McIntosh, whose hard shot is gloved by James Moore.
James Moore is staying cool, calm and collective under the pressure tonight.
I'm glad he caught that one too, because it was going over the top, and if it had hit the glass at the back, could have had another delay.
We don't need any more delays.
Kept in by McCallum. Once Chalice. Chalice looks across. Another good save from Moore. Bigstead flights out of the box. Thunder got to get this one out. They've got to get this one out. They don't. Shot is loose. Bouncing out to the front. Here comes Bigstead. I think he's just going to send this one in. Another 45 seconds remaining on the penalty kill for the Phoenix Thunder. Lily will get a change. Lachlan Frere chasing after this one. Waiting for some help. It's Chalice. Chalice trying to get around Flight. And Moore reaches out and covers this one.
Couple of big hits by the Phoenix Thunder in the last few seconds of the play there. There was a big one, Jackson Flight in centre ice down here. Another one against the boards.
We talked about it last night in that first period, how the Thunder were playing physically and doing it really, really well. They lacked a little bit of that tonight. Absent with a shot, blocked off and into the net. And James Moore doing a fantastic job on this penalty kill. 22 seconds remaining. Shots up to 30 for the Stampede. Mitchell Frere looks to Amson. Walking the line. Frere. Amson shoots. It's loose and a whistle comes. I think Moore had it under his pads. They're firing a lot of pucks on James Moore here at the moment.
They are clocking up their shot count. They're up to 31 already. Another minute 43 left in the second period. So
Devlin at the face-off dot for the Stampede. Wants a clean win here. 7 seconds left on the clock. Harrison skates around, takes a backhand shot into the pads of Moore, but he gets another whistle. And we are back to 5-on-5. What a good penalty kill that was, Jamin.
yeah, it was a great. That was what hurt them really badly last night, is that 5-on-3, and they just killed the 5-on-3. Didn't give up anything for it. They actually made some really good plays. They had a little bit of offensive zone time and made a couple of big hits too to show that they are there to play some hard physical hockey.
Oh, Ryan Wamp's got to be careful there. He had 2 men on him as he came out from behind his net. Lewis to Bigstead, steps over the line, turns it back for Wampa. Wampa steps to the middle, fires this one high and over the top. It's gone through Tristan Darling. Devlin's going to win the race to the puck. It's got Harrison in the middle, shoots it off the side of the post. Nolan Ross turns. Back to the corner, to the point now. There's a shot coming on. It's been deflected up and over the top. Lots of traffic in front of the net, but a lot of these shots aren't getting through. Bigstead trying to find his way through. Picks it up behind the net. Looks to the point where Blair is. Blair trying to get away and evade the Stampede player who wins the puck. Fights through. Looks for Husky Jones in the middle. Big pass up to Bryce Allen, but Lewis put it at his feet. And Brooks out there fighting for the puck. Gets it away from Bryce Allen. Blair back to Lily. Lily off the boards. Allen couldn't chip it ahead. And that'll be the end of the period there. Another 1-goal period. This one for the Stampede, giving them the 2-goal lead going into the third. They've racked up 35 shots in that time to the Phoenix Thunder's 15. So a lot of those shots coming on the 5-on-3 as well there, Jamin.
Yeah, it's a lot of shots. As you said earlier, they're just clogging up the neutral ice. So when the Phoenix Thunder get the puck out of the zone, the Stampede are just straight back in they can get that puck in the centre ice, turn it over and get straight back in on the attack, which is it's wearing the Phoenix Thunder out. They're starting to look slower and tireder as that period went on because they're doing a lot of chasing.
Yep, they're going to need something in their third period to get them up to speed, and one goal is all it takes to spark the team up. Nolan Ross, the only goal scorer in that second period, and a penalty shot missed by McIntosh. And we've got something pretty special here, Jamie. We've got the Canterbury Inferno women's team down here this weekend, and they're taking part in the Intermission entertainment with a relay race up against the Dunedin Thunder women.
Yeah, it should be a bit of fun. We had a relay race when the
Marco
were in town. So this is, it's a bit of fun. But yeah, bit of bragging rights, you know,
some backwards skating here to start them off. Looks like the Thunder players got a lot of speed. Look at those
last
backwards
night's
crossers.
camera lady,
Kate
Vanau,
Vanau, yeah. And she plays forward. Look at her go backwards. She might make a transition to defense with the way she's cutting up the ice here. The big lead. And plants herself in the chair. Second part of the relay to begin. This is where traction and power comes into it. Neve Spooner has got the lead, and I think the Inferno have got the dud chair. One of them's just not moving at all. They're wearing sandals. That could be the reason why they're just not moving at all.
Sandals on an ice rink doesn't make sense, does it?
No, here we go. Some extra help with the player wearing skates, which is probably a smart move. Phoenix, the women's Thunder with a good lead here. Thor helping out the Canterbury team. I'm not sure that should be allowed. He's the mascot for the Thunder. And a chance to shoot. Now this is the last part. Shoot to win. Oh, that's well wide, that one.
This is painful, this.
Ooh.
They are flat-bladed sticks. And if anyone watching that was in Masters and were here for the relay at Masters,
putting them
you'll
wide.
know my pain when I'm watching this because I could not hit the net to save myself.
Harris is struggling here. She's got this one though. Oh, it's off the post. Inferno can win it. Can they win it? This one's just going wide. Harris again, putting it wide. They're going to run out of pucks here. These flat blades. No one can get it in. Shot here. Harris with a hard shot. I think this one's going in. No, it's pulled up just short in the blue paint. Really desperate to get this one in. Oh, and I think that one was an Inferno puck that went in. Thanks to Juna Elkin, our volunteer coordinator. Clean this one up. Still going here. I think they're just going to have to walk this one in.
I'm glad that they use curved sticks in the NZIHL, or else the goalies wouldn't really have too much to do.
Oh, they're still going here. They're still going. There's another component. They're going to do another lap. With the baton, which is the stick. And I'm pretty sure the Inferno clear winners here after a great start by the Dunedin women's team. The Inferno take it out with some help from our volunteer team. Well, they lost today 4-2, but they won the relay, the Inferno. They're going to play again tomorrow, of course, in the final preseason game for them. But it's 2-0 here for the SkyCity Stampede after 2 periods. We're going to take a wee break, and we'll be back soon for period 3. Do not go away. Oh my hockey my, welcome back everyone to the Dunedin Night Stadium. Getting ready for period 3 here in the game 2 of this weekend's action in the NZIHL. Phoenix Thunder trailing the visiting SkyCity Stampede by 2 goals. Shots 35-12. I incorrectly said it was 15, but the
32-12.
32-12. Yeah.
Back to front numbers on our screen problem.
Backwards numbers still my head in here. Can the Phoenix Thunder find a way to get back into this one? What are they going to do, Jamin, to increase their chances they're shooting?
They've got to get the puck in deep. That we're not even getting it out of our zone to then get it in deep. But essentially, we got to get it in deep and then go win the battle. A bit of that is getting it over the red line and dumping it and go chasing it, not just dumping it in and disappearing. The other thing is we've got to tidy up our defensive zone exits. If they're wanting to get it out of the defensive zone, they've got to do it cleanly. They can't try and skate it out and turn the puck over or pass to no one. It's actually got to be a set breakout.
Yeah, good points there, Jamin. Would definitely like to see them able to exit the zone with a lot more efficiency this period. Don't forget to head to the Phoenix Thunder Instagram page to vote for your Dart Engineering Player of the Day. Looks like Tristan Darling's going to sit for delay of game, so an early power play for the SkyCity Stampede, a chance for their special units to go to work here.
Phoenix Thunder's penalty kill has looked good tonight, but early in a period like this, nice fresh groom. It is something that you would not want to give up. Would be the penalty this late this earlier in the period.
Stampede with it, look across ice for Chalice. Tipped by Shed and then tipped by McIntosh. A shot on from the point into the pads of James Moore, who a few people have told us while we had that break, he's the one keeping the Phoenix Thunder in the game, Jamin.
He is. His new pads must be fitting pretty spot on because he's moving well, he's tracking the puck, he's square to it, and he's stopping majority of things thrown at him. He's only let 2 in, so he's looking confident as well.
McCullum at the point for McIntosh. Back to McCullum and Chalice on the side. Looked to the centre, but it was deflected. And Flight almost got the puck. That pass to the feet of McIntosh. He's got another chance. He takes a shot and scores. Colin McIntosh gets a second opportunity. And he puts one in behind James Moore to give the Stampede a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, puck just bounced back to him there. Gave him a second chance at it.
A good bit of luck there. Sometimes you need that, but it was bad luck if you're a Phoenix Thunder fan. And they've got an even bigger mountain to climb here with a 3-goal deficit. Not the way they wanted to start the period, with an unfortunate penalty and then an unfortunate bounce. Blair sends this one in. Mitchell Frere back to Amston. Around the boards for Lachlan Frere. Just gets it over the line. Stephen got it out. Stampede still with the puck here though. Setting themselves up here, Stampede. Amston gets to the feet of Blair. Gets the puck knocked off the stick though. Rusky Jones there doing a good job of making sure that his team has the puck. They've iced it though, and they'll have to go back into their own zone. Let's finish off our sponsorships. What did we get to? We got to Dart Engineering. Liquorland Anderson's Bay is also sponsorship this year.
Yep, Battery Town, that time of the year. Winter is here. Might need to get your battery looked at.
More drain lane for all your drain lane needs up and around Central Otago.
Yep. Pro Flow Plumbing and Gas. Big sponsor here.
Anytime Fitness.
Ryco.
Swift Contracting.
And a new one here, commercials on Kaikorai Valley.
Thunder with some possession. Puck deflected down into the middle. Out come the Stampede. Sent in by Logan Campbell. Josh Hurley will put it down low. Tristan Darling looks for Wampa. Rusky Jones though, hassling him, winning the puck. Can't get it to the point though. Billy Sheard's going to pick this one up. Going to fire one over the top of the net. Thunder for a change. Here comes Josh Hurley. Skates it in, takes a hit from Blair. Lilly skates the puck, passes to the halfboards. Lewis trying to skate through the neutral zone, got the puck taken off him. Burns steps in, trying to step around the defense, turns back. Lewis trying to dispossess the Stampede. A shot didn't get through. Backhand shot, it gets blocked in front. Flight put it down low. Lewis will chase after it. He's got Chalice on him. He gets it to the point for Blair. He takes a hard shot. It's deflected out to the side and then behind for Flight. Couldn't handle the puck. And here comes Connor Harrison now for the Stampede. Can't fight his way through Lilly. Morgan Blair, chance to stretch his legs. Trying to go around Mitchell Frere. Allen skates back and looks across to his brother Tane. The two of them combined last night for a goal in the first 10 seconds of the game. His pass though intercepted and sent down low by Connor Harrison. Slightly to Stephen. Area pass for Allen. He can't get there. It's a fight hard into the legs of the linesman Barrett Wilson there. Stevens' pass intercepted. Allen turns to the boards, trying to squeeze it up in between a couple players to get it out. Stiteley turns back. Turned it over to Ross. Ross spins, puts it back down, cycles it for Devlin. There's a stick down there, makes cycling in that corner a little bit difficult. Takes it to the boards. Ross comes away with it, steps to the middle, fires. It's gone out to the back of the net. We've seen what Ross can do. Stephen fighting and clearing it out. Just desperate to get this one out and go for a change. They've got fresh legs on the ice. Where's the puck though, Jamin?
Possibly deflected off the linesman through the gate, maybe.
There it is. It's in the penalty box
okay,
there.
in the penalty box. All right, it must have deflected somewhere.
Yeah,
or it went out of play because there are spare pucks in the penalty box.
Karen and Lilly, is it over there with their controlling the pucks? Colin McIntosh unassisted on the power play goal. A minute 14 into that third period. Sheard wins it back for Darling. Turns to the boards. Thunder pinned down in their own zone. Hurley throws this one towards the net. It's going to get picked up by Jet McCullum. He's got a chance to step in. He shoots. It's out into the near corner here. Pass up to Bigstead. Bigstead on the boards. Pulls up. Ordis Order shoots it through, and a big deflection out to the side. There's no one there. That one tipped on, and it's loose, and it's in! Ian Orders cleans up the rebound, and he's finally got the Phoenix Thunder on the board. It took a deflection in front, Jarman, to cause some chaos.
I'll put it in the mixer. Put it in the mixer. See what happens. And yeah, you still got to battle hard for that puck. Once it gets in front like that, the rebounds pop out. The SkyCity Stampede are trying to get onto that puck as quick as they can, but Orders just managed to get it and send it up. Finds it in the back of the net.
Could that be the spark that this team needs to get some oomph going on? Harrison in the middle, trying to fight through a couple of players' sticks. They finally broke through the defense of Brooks. He hasn't had a lot of work to do tonight, but that was a bouncing puck that reached him. And they're hard to control, and maybe that's what the Phoenix Thunder need to do. Keep up those shots with traffic and people in front. Mitchell Frere, he steps in. His shot is deflected up into the netting. We'll get a whistle and a face-off down in the Phoenix Thunder end.
Thunder need to ride this momentum a wee bit, get the puck back into the offensive zone and go hunting for that puck.
Whistle goes. We're going to do that face off again. Don't forget about the 3-on-3 tournament coming up in the middle of June up there in Queenstown. First time ever, a new initiative, a 3-on-3 tournament, almost like an all-star weekend. All the teams will be represented, including the Marco. That's on I believe the 14th and the 15th of June in Queenstown. It'll be a fantastic weekend, very fun. Lots of action, lots of games happening. And it should be a high-paced affair. Head to store.nzihockey.co.nz/game tickets. Game, what do you call that?
Game dash
tickets. Game dash tickets.
Yeah.
For your tickets.
That will be some very fast and high-paced, exciting hockey. And whilst we've seen certain teams being very dominant in 5-on-5, 3-on-3, it's completely different game. You might see some real surprises. They
are playing in the smaller ice, Queenstown ice rink, which should tighten things up a little bit, but with 3-on-3 there's still lots of room. Orders finds a man in the middle. Big Stead takes a shot. It's gone off the side of the net. Wamfa has a shot. That's deflected. Bouncing puck. Big Stead had to wait for it. Orders pokes it around. There's no one there for the Phoenix Thunder. Sheard though gets in there. Wins the puck. Shot from Orders didn't get through, and we've got a penalty on the play. It's going to be a cross check on 26, Coyle.
Just given the little extra treatment to Sheed after the first initial hit, he just came through and gave him a couple extra wee shoves and a bit of a cross check in there. So
I'm very impressed with Billy Sheard. He took a year off, but it doesn't look like he's been away at all with the way he's played early on this season. He's been all over the place. He's making some great plays. Oh, that was just out of the reach of Wamfa there. Sort of lay there in front of him, but he was reluctant to step in there for fear of a turnover and a breakaway. Darling turns it back for Beckstead. Looks across ice to Wamfa. Holds the pass. Steps to the middle. Trying to find Bryce Allen, who's going to the net. Lewis. Wamfa takes a shot. It's gone off the pads. Hampson settles it down and fires it down ice.
Phoenix Thunder power play is looking good this season. It looked pretty good last weekend up in Auckland. It's looked had a few opportunities last night.
Darling's turned it over to Rusky Jones. Wamfa. He's got Rusky Jones for company. Rusky Jones takes him down. Big lad, Rusky Jones. He's got a long stick. Bigstead looking for Lewis. Cleared far as Darling. Darling winds up. Fakes the shot. Finds Lewis. Turns. Billy Shed joins back. This unit looking to score here. Get them into the game. Darling across the Wamfu. Takes a one-timer. It's off the pads. Good save from Brooks. Around the boards, but Darling's going to have to hustle to get there. He gets there just in time to keep the puck in. Just away from Big Shed. Burns around the boards. Wamfa. Wamfa tried his best to keep that one and jumping up as it rised up the boards. I think it's going to be a face-off in the neutral zone here.
Yeah, might be.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. No.
No, it's cleared the glass in the Stampede zone. 19 seconds left in the power play.
I think.
Oh, has he got Wamfa for? Yeah, he's got Wamfa here for back chat.
Yeah, look. Wamfa was wanting a call on a hit that he was, whether it was he was wanting a tripping involved with it or just the hit was a bit off the play.
Yeah.
But he argued the case originally and now he's gone back for a second argument. It's never going to work.
James Moore with another glove save there off the shot from Amston. Yeah, I don't know if it was unnecessary from Wamfa to continue arguing about that. Unsportsmanlike Ryan Cairns having none of it.
Nice glove save there by Moore just before.
Amston doesn't have the shot this time around. Frere puts it on the back door for Nolan Ross. Waters shuffles this one out. Amston to Frere. To Devlin now. Gets it into the zone. Takes a shot on the boards from Blair. Fans down on the glass, liking that one. Lily trying to get this one out. He gets it to Flight. He turns. 5-on-4 now. Stampede on the power play. Frere shooting and another glove save from Moore.
Moore's glove is looking very sharp tonight. He's made a number of glove saves.
He's seen it like a beach ball out there. And he's been good on the rebounds too. There hasn't been too many really sort of egregious ones where that's been just.
Now we've got Jackson Flight is now going to the box. He's looking very confused on what the call is.
Oh wow, this is another 5-on-3 for an extended period of time for the Stampede. I mean, if you want to give the team an opportunity to score on you, give them a 5-on-3 for over a minute, especially a team like this. McIntosh suits, it's deflected out into the corner. Fighting hard for it. Was Allen, doesn't get it out though, McIntosh. His pass just in front of Jet McCullum. Chalice is creeping down. McCullum to McIntosh, back to McCullum, and backdoor play, and a great shot there from Nolan Ross. And there was nothing that James Moore could do.
That was an absolute lightning quick pass across to Ross, and he just absolutely buried that. No way Moore could even try and get close to being across in time for that.
Yeah.
He tried, but yeah, that was an absolutely lightning fast pass across.
He had to be in two places at a time, but there was another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Jackson Flight. So Thunder, they didn't learn their lesson last night when they gave up a penalty, and they had a bit of a chat with the referee and ended up another 5-on-3. Well, it's exactly the same here tonight. They've done it again, unfortunately, and it's cost them 4-0 for the SkyCity Stampede. And what do we got? 8 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Hampson leaves it behind. It's still on the power play here with 1:12 to go. Lily to Blair, who puts it between the legs of the Stampede player. Big Stead trying to evade the check. 4-1, sorry, is the score, not 4-0, of course. Ian Ortis got one for the Phoenix Thunder. Here comes Connor Harrison. Leaves it for Devlin. Devlin just lost the handle, but is out of the reach of Ian Ortis. Stampede. His body's lying in the middle of the ice. Ian Ortis comes away with it, steps around one. Finds Bigstead. Wamfa's in the middle. Wamfa shoots, and a great glove from Aston Brooks. Snatches it out of thin air. And the fans for the Stampede behind their bench cheering on their team. Aston Brooks looking pretty good here tonight.
Both the goalies are looking pretty sharp. Unfortunately, Moore has seen a lot more traffic.
Yeah, he's seen almost double the amount of shots.
But yeah, both goalies sharp. Brooks has made some big saves at key times to keep the lead the way it is for the Stampede.
Under 20 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Phoenix Thunder. McIntosh somehow gains the zone, skating backwards. McIntosh with it, steps to the middle, and his shot is deflected, and it's going to go out of play over the bank.
They are calling that a delay of game.
Are they?
Yep.
Did one of the Thunder just flick it up?
I think Ian Ortis just swung his stick at it. And
it goes from bad to worse here. They've
does.
just finished the penalty kill, and
Yes.
now they're going straight back on it. And the Phoenix Thunder have played best part of 5 minutes with less than 5 men on the ice, which is not ideal when you're trailing by 3 goals.
Yeah, some of your younger players will start getting cold on the bench if they're not involved in the special teams.
That's right. McIntosh. Source pass across for Chalice. And behind the net, he's got people in front, and McIntosh just puts it wide. Ross to the point for McCullum. Turns it back for Ross, he steps in. Chalice in his familiar position. McIntosh, that tipped away, but McCullum's just lost it, and he has to go back. Ross, big cross-ice pass for Chalice. Fires it, and another block in front, this time by Tristan Darling. Cross-ice pass across the seam into the middle. There's no one there on him, and he scores! Lachlan Frere had absolutely no one around him, and he had what seemed like an age to put that wherever he wanted.
SkyCity Stampede's power play is looking very strong. It's a team that you do not want to give up penalties against. You can't afford it because they will finish.
Yeah,
They showed it last night. They're showing it tonight.
Yep, they're passing it beautifully. The seam passes too, on point, tape to tape. And they've got good shooters right across that power play unit, that's for sure. Stephen here gets it in. Wamfa finds Bryce. Jammed up on the boards on the far side in front of the Stampede bench. Phoenix Thunder trying to keep it in. They can't do so, and Wamfa will have to go back. Logan Campbell knocks it off his stick. Wamfa up the middle. Goes around Campbell. Puts a shot on. It's a backhand shot into the pads of Aston Brooks. Looking for a rebound or a bobble there for the players that are going hard to the net. shots, 41-19. It's a clinic here by the Stampede tonight.
Yeah, they have learnt from their first period yesterday. They've now put 5 periods together of beautiful hockey.
Beckstead wins the puck, shoots it on, and there's a rebound for Ian Orders. Again, on the right spot. Johnny on the spot puts it home for his second of the night.
In order, showing us what he can do right in front of that net. Gets that puck, he'll put it in the back of it if he's got the space and time.
Yeah, he's got some good hands. He's got great hockey sense, Ian Orders. They've got this bit of a line change here at the moment. Ian Orders on there with Billy Sheehan and Cole Beckstead. Tane Allen just lost it momentarily at his feet, didn't turn it over though. Orders looking up the middle, picked off by Chalice. Tane Allen in turn picks off that pass. Beckstead gathering speed. Trying to avoid the hit from Harrison, who we know will put the shoulder in when he gets the opportunity. That one's a big pass. It's missed everyone. It'll be an icing. How much time we got left? 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go.
It's a wee bit of time to get things done, but is it enough time to get it all done? They are trailing by 3 goals now, so those late power play goals of the SkyCity Stampede hurting now for the Phoenix Thunder. Now,
yeah, it was a period of play there the Phoenix Thunder would like to forget. Just some ill discipline, putting them on the back foot and not allowing them to get any momentum when they desperately needed it. Ion on the ice, gets it to Lewis. Lewis steps in, can't dance around Ampson on defense. Here comes Nolan Ross. Pulls up, looks to the point for Frere. Frere dumps it in behind. Blair picks it up. Tyon can't get the one-time pass. That one's sent back in by the Stampede. Charlie Lilly with it. Turns it back. Frere was on the spot though. Almost got a turnover. Morgan Blair steps out. Passes it up to Lewis. It bounces over his stick. And cleared out by the Stampede. Bryce Allen puts it in behind for Blair. Pass across ice. Tipped off the blade of Stephen. Tane Allen. Can't get it out. Stiley trying to put it up the boards to get it out. I think it just got over the blue line. Stephen can't dangle around one. He picks it up. Puts it back in down low. Puck out in front and bounces away out to the neutral zone for Stephen to pick up. He looks to Stiley. Bounces over his stick. He's got Ollie Rusky-Jones hot in pursuit. And a good job by the Stampede. The turnover, the shot and out of the glove. Bounces around the glass. Will Barry trying to win the puck. He puts Burns into the boards. Stiley's got Hurley on top of him. He takes a shot. Beckstead looked up and tried to make the pass, just lost it. Stiley's changing, so there's no one there for the Phoenix Thunder. McCullum finds McIntosh, trying to step around. He gets a shot away, a bit of a weak one. Played out by Moore. Allen, he's had a long shift. Gets it over the line to Orders. Puts it back across the front. Beckstead on the backhand, couldn't get a shot away. Shed steps in, fires it, and good save from Brooks. Wamford's knocked down by McIntosh. Still there with the Thunder. They've got the puck. Trying to dance to the middle. Shed fires another one. This one's gone well wide. Lachlan Frere up the boards, tipped out by the Stampede. They'll get some fresh legs out there. Billy shared the big set off his feet. Got a referee to dance around. Stepping in. Shot. Big rebound out to the side. Bigstead fires it in low. Ross takes a shot. Keeps the puck. Still got it there. Kicks it out. Strong at his feet, Nolan Ross. Able to withstand the pressure. You've got an announcement for player of the game there, Jamin.
I do. The Dart Engineering player of the game today, voted by you by a landslide, is James Moore, which is well deserved because he has really kept them in this game, making huge saves, faced over 40 shots.
Lachlan Freer trying to dance to the middle. Pulls up, finds the trailer on Amston. He gets hit off the puck. Stepping in, Mitchell Freer. Big shot deflected off the stick of Blair. Man up the middle. Pass is not there. Tyon couldn't find Lewis. He takes a shot. Picked out by Amston. Time is running out. Coming to the end of the game here in Dunedin. Sent back in by Charlie Lilly, and Brooks will play it, and it'll be the end of the game, and another victory for the Stampede here in Otipoti. 5-2 the score tonight, and a clean sweep for them.
I tell you what, there was moments of greatness from the Phoenix Thunder, but the SkyCity Stampede, just a clinic. They just put it all together. When they were on the ice, it showed that yesterday's first period was very uncharacteristic of them, and then they played 5 more periods of hockey over the weekend that just showed you who they are and what they are capable of.
Yeah, and why they are the 3-time reigning champion. Gotta say, yep, you're right. The Phoenix Thunder showed glimpses of what they can achieve. And before this third period, I felt they were still in it. If they could find a few moments just to turn things around, but just a period there where they gave up a few penalties, which may or may not have been, necessary. Cost them in the end. But the coaches will go back and watch these games and hopefully have us on mute, Jamin. And they'll learn some things, and they'll look at that first period from yesterday's game as a shining hope for what they can achieve when they get it all together. Stampede, they've won 4 out of 4. What a start to their season. Another one in the books for them tonight. They'll go away and continue to practice and keep that power play looking sharp. Of course, next home games for the Phoenix Thunder at the end of June. Don't forget, if you're in Dunedin, to come along to those. Get your tickets at DunedinIceStadium.co.nz. Thank you for joining us. We've had a great weekend bringing you the action. My name's Matt Wolf, and with me is Jamin Harricks. Thank you to all our volunteers who have brought us this wonderful game, this wonderful occasion. We'll see you next time, folks.